injury, and how did that impact your play towards the end?
Yeah, I don't know if I caught an injury. It was more just the toenails were giving me some issues out there, and more just the toenails were giving me some issues. Yeah, just filling the sock up with a bit of blood. So yeah, just needed to get them taped and a little bit of padding to just relieve it a little bit, and yeah, just get it sorted out.
You were, does it seem like a million years ago or just yesterday when you won here in 2001? The reason I bring that up is I don't know too many other former champions are on court 11. I mean, is that kind of, you have to like remind people, I was a champ here.
I don't know. You know, you come in as a wild card, so you know, at the end of the day, I play wherever I'm put, and you know, these are the tournaments that still motivate me. This is why I'm still playing, to play Grand Slams, and yeah, it was a great atmosphere out there, especially the fifth set today, and you know, the crowd support that I got was great.
Well, Blake's a wild card, and they seem to put him in the higher profile game.
He's American.
Yeah, okay, but you have to say that.
Do you feel like you almost adopted there by the crowd today?
Yeah, it was good. It was fantastic. Obviously, you know, put a bit more pressure on him, serving second in that last set as well, and up until the last game in the fifth set, I hadn't had that many chances on his serve, whereas you know, second, third, and fourth, I had quite a few chances and couldn't quite take them. I was sort of waiting for the opportunity, and then in the fifth set, I came up with some good, you know, at least made him play. You know, got the return back in court, and came up with one or two big passes.
He very little known in your area. He played really tight himself, so you needed to take that rare opportunity, I suppose.
Yeah, it was frustrating because I felt like, you know, obviously I was down early. I fought hard to get back, played a good tie break, and turned the momentum. And then throughout the third set, I felt like I was the better player, and I was getting a lot more of the chances, but I wasn't able to close it out when I got those break point chances. And then to lose that, you know, third set and another breaker, that was frustrating, and that's when I had to dig deep to try and turn it around again.
What do you enjoy about, you know, 4-all in the fifth, all that drama and everything else? Can you put in words what that kind of moment feels like to you?
What do you mean, just playing those kind of situations? Yeah, it's great. It's why you still play the game. And it all happens pretty quick though when you're out there actually playing though. You know, sometimes you wish you had a few more seconds to sort of just soak it up and enjoy the moment a little bit more, because you know it's all happening so fast out there, and you've got so many things going through your mind at different stages of the match, and yeah, even the change of ends, it feels like it goes pretty quick.
We've got the Clijsters retirement, we've got the Roddick retirement. I mean, you've been playing for a while. What goes through your mind, especially Roddick, who came in at a similar time as you, when you hear about that?
Yeah, it was yeah, maybe a little bit surprising to, you know, he's called it during the tournament maybe, but yeah, he's been battling some injuries as well, you know, especially the last year or so, and yeah, he's obviously fought pretty hard, you know, and every time he steps on the court as well, and you know, for him, you know, he obviously just felt like the time was right. Yeah, everyone's different, you know. For me, it's I feel like I've done all the hard yards coming back from surgery, and you know, I sort of want to go out on my terms a little bit more.
Happily married man, 3 kids, all that. Nothing like the you know, an early relationship. What was it like with Kim, and what was your favorite memory?
I don't know. Not sure.
Well, can I just follow up? What are your thoughts on her stepping away from Kim?
Oh, she's been a great player. You know, one of the best in the women's game, and yeah, she should have won a lot more slams probably than even, you know, the 4 she won. You know, she easily could have won. You know, at Wimbledon, I think her game suited Wimbledon, and the French Open she came close a couple of times. But yeah, she's been one of the greats.
Any idea why off our court she just never prevailed?
What's that?
Do you know any thoughts on why off of hard courts at slams she never?
No, don't know.
Like, looking forward to playing Ferrer. Do you give yourself a chance of beating him? How's your body feeling?
Yeah, apart from the feet, it's not my actual toe that's, you know, the toe that's caused so many issues. That's fine at the moment. But apart from that, the rest of my body felt good today. You know, lasted 4 hours 35 minutes. So I felt, in control, possibly moved better in the fifth set than I did in the first set. So, you know, got out wide for some passing shots and that, which, you know, gave me a lot of confidence. But it's a big step up in class. It's a totally different match again. You know, he's not going to be hitting aces, but he's not going to be missing any balls either. So, he's a quality player over 5 sets. He's extremely tough. And, you know, go out there and, you know, have a crack.
Like, how difficult is it what Roger has done this year, especially going from 4-1 at the age of 31?
Oh, it's an incredible effort. You know, the way, obviously, he played at Wimbledon this year, and yeah, he wasn't far off, obviously, beating Novak last year when Novak was playing so well here in New York as well. Yeah, he really should have won that match. He was the better player. So, yeah, Roger's Roger. Yeah, he's the greatest player of all time.
Like, I was hoping you could talk a little bit about your 5-set record. Today was your 49th 5-set match, which is the most by a long way of all the different players. And it actually puts you second on the all-time list of 5-set matches played, and you have a very good record. So I was wondering, what is it with you and 5-set matches, and are you pleased that you have such a good record in 5th set?
Yeah, well, it's something I don't really think about. You know, obviously, I went through one stage in my career where I won a lot in a row. And I guess at that time you think about it, but you know, today it was more just playing in the moment and not worrying. You know, I knew that I'd trained extremely hard to get in as good a shape as possible, but you know, you still have little doubts though, because I just haven't played 4 and 5 set matches, you know, in the last couple of years, and not a lot of them. But you know, I train as hard as anyone coming back from surgery, so you know, there's those mindset in the back of your mind while you're out there, you know, and you're going into the 5th set that, you know, maybe you're due.
About previous matches that you played in 5 sets, does it help with confidence that you've come through so many before?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, definitely. The more that you win 5-set matches, then obviously, you know, when the match goes the distance, I think your opponents know that as well.
With Ferrer, as you see, he's not going to serve aces, he's going to make a lot of balls. What do you have to do? You have to be really aggressive against him, or?
Yeah, I've got to take it to him. Yeah, absolutely. But I've got to pick the right ball as well. You know, he's not going to give you a lot of cheap balls, and if I go out there, you know, trying to press too much, then, you know, that plays into his hands as well, because he's such a good counter-puncher and retriever as well. So I'm going to have to serve well and take care of my service games and you know, take my chances on his.
And I think you played twice before, both slams, grass, grass, clay. Hard court, how do you see him on hard court?
Oh, he's improved a lot. Yeah, he's not just the absolute clay court specialist, especially in big tournaments now. Whereas, you know, Wimbledon this year, he had Andy Murray on the ropes, and a couple of years ago you wouldn't have given him a look in at, you know, playing at Wimbledon on grass against Murray. So he's improved right across the board, and yeah, he's a quality player. And as I said, you know, I've seen him play the Australian Open. I've commentated, you know, a few of his matches against the, you know, good players, and yeah, he's tough to beat.
Do you see, retiring so quickly, do you see yourself, you mentioned doing commentary, do you see yourself as a broadcaster when you hang the racket up, or?
Yeah, I don't know. Not sure. I've enjoyed the commentary that I've done at the Australian Open, but yeah, it's only been a little bit. Don't know if I could sit in there all day and night every day. Wait and see.
Leighton, you've been around Tony Roach for so long. What does he bring in terms of his tennis and as a person? What makes him so special?
Roachie's a ripper. He's not only a fantastic coach, he's a great mate for me as well. We get along extremely well, and I can talk about anything with Roachie, and I just love how professional he is, and I can't see myself doing what he's doing at his age. I've been around it so many times, but he just loves it. He wants to be on the court, he wants to get the best out of all the guys, and it's not just myself, it's with the young Australian guys that were, you know, even in the crowd watching me today. He's sitting alongside them and with Pat Rafter, and you know, it's great to have him back, you know, with the Davis Cup as well for us. It's really important.
Last question.
Was there ever a stage of injuries and surgeries and everything else where you thought it might not be possible to get back? Did you ever have any days where it just felt like this might be too hard to?
I had a lot of surgeons tell me that I couldn't get back. So yeah, I guess when the specialists are telling you that, then you start thinking it, or, you know, worrying about it or concerned about it. But you know, that probably made me push a little harder.
Okay. Thank you.
No worries.